everyone. It's Randy from Profitbot Pro again. Over the past week, a few people have came to me who were confused about how to use the new API as well as some of the features on the site. So I covered a lot of this stuff in previous videos. Maybe I went a little bit too fast. Maybe I skipped some things. So I'm going to do this again. Hopefully this will clear it up for everybody. So this is what the site looks like when you first go to it. My suggestion is you go to the first box, Kryptonite, and enter in the total from all of your mining equipment, what you do on just regular Kryptonite. So for me, right now, I currently get 18,000 K hash per second on Kryptonite. When you click calculate profit behind the scenes, I have some multipliers set up based on my experience as well as what I've seen on other calculator sites to figure out what the hash rate difference is between regular Kryptonite, for example, versus version 8, Lite, or Aeon, so on and so forth. So when you click calculate, those values are populated. At this point, if you want to, you can change them even further, customize them. Everything will resort based on that. So let's say, for example, you have maybe a weaker system. You can only mine Kryptonite Lite, or maybe you're only mining with CPUs, and you really want to mine stuff that's just on Trade Ogre. And let's say you only want to mine things that have trade volume for the last 24 hours. And what I mean by that is if you look down here, you'll see CryptoPay Africa supposedly has $2,930 worth of trade volume for the past 24 hours. Luminero has none. Ombre, 61 bucks, and Bitorium has $32.60. But let's just say you don't want to mine anything that doesn't have trade volume because maybe it's new, maybe you don't trust it, whatever the reasoning is. You can come over here to active volume, click yes, and now you'll only see a list of coins that are on Trade Ogre that use Kryptonite Lite version 7 and have trade volume for the past 24 hours. So this list went from 126 coins down to 7. So at this point, you could click API, and these are the coins that you would be mining if you used my mining software. So you can copy the entire URL except for https:// so from the www over. This is what you would copy and paste into settings.conf inside Profitbot Pro automated mining software. So I'll show you what that looks like. Let's go to one of my machines, and I'll move this over so you guys can see it. Okay, so what I'm talking about is this section right here. This is where you would paste that in and save it. What I do is I reuse the session key on all my machines, but I change the last character. So I have A through H, one for each one of my machines. So that way I'm able to identify each one of my machines individually. So you can do the same. You can feel free to change this key. It's unique to you. I would prefer that you keep it the same format, maybe only change a couple of characters. You could do something like this. See, like I'm on my Mac, so I have -OSX. Why am I suggesting this? Well, because there's a feature that I'm working on that should be out within the next couple of weeks, which is two-way communication between the website and my mining software. What does that mean exactly? Well, you go to the website right now, you put in the information, you get a list of coins, and that's pretty much it. You can find some tutorials, software, there's some other things on here too. And then I have my entirely separate product, which is my mining software. So what I'm doing is I'm merging those two together within the next few weeks. So when you mine with my mining software, there will be a menu item that you can click on, and you can see what all of your miners are doing. So let's say, for example, like my job, they don't allow outgoing RDP at work. Of course, there's other ways to circumvent that, but let's just say you don't want to do that, or maybe you don't have the technical expertise. So you can come to my site and you can check up on your miners to see what they're doing. You'll be able to see what hash rate, what they're mining, how long they've been mining it, maybe a history. I'm going to put some graphs on there, all going to be free for everybody to use right now. So that's a feature that's coming. There's another feature coming too that is taking me a little bit longer because I want to think about it, but it's a review process, sort of like Amazon where you've got 5 stars. If somebody likes the product they buy from Amazon, they give it a higher rating. If somebody doesn't like the product, they give it a lower rating. And that's something that I'm going to be rolling out for all of these coin projects too. I believe in honesty, clarity, and fairness. And some of these projects are better than others, but when somebody who's new to crypto comes to my site, I want them to have all of the information. I don't want them to have to go anywhere else. You've got the links to everything. You've got the link to the website, to the Bitcoin forum announcement. You've got a list of all of the pools for that coin. You've got a button. You can go to the exchange. You can click on this. You can see graphs. I want to make this as simple as possible and make it a one-stop shop for all your information. Now, that doesn't mean that you don't do your due diligence and do your own investigations on each one, but I want to, like I said, just give you all the information here. The rating system will allow users like yourself to rate a coin, but then I'm also going to have my own Profitbot Pro rating system too. Things that I look at, like for example, how many problems do they have? Do these projects communicate their problems, or do they try to cover them up? How do they treat their people in their discords? If you mention that you have problems, are they willing to help you? Or are they banning you from the discord right away? Is it a scam project? Stuff like that. I just want to identify all those things and give people a fair review on the project. Okay, so let's go back to the task at hand here. So, like I said, you have this information, you put it into the miner, and then each system, you can tweak this for each system so that you have a unique mining experience for each one of them. Now, you can either go up to the URL and you can change the values here. Sometimes people aren't quite paying attention. Maybe you accidentally delete this character. Now you've got a problem. The site's not working correctly. So you can use this as sort of your easy interface to set up parameters for each miner. Just come here, fill out the form, calculate profit, API, copy and paste that into your miner. Eventually, it'll all be cloud controlled. That's something that I'm working on. I expect it to be out at the end of Q1, beginning of Q2, 2019. So what are some of the other things that you can look at here? Let's reset this back so I can show you some of the other features I've added and any. Okay. When a wallet has been released and it's less than 7 days old, it will be yellow. Easy indicator. You can just scroll through yellow. Okay, that's new. Some of the other things are, for example, CryptoPay Africa. I'm getting from the exchange that it's valued at 2 Satoshi. But what I'm also getting from the exchange is the lowest ask is 1 Satoshi. So it's valued higher than the lowest ask. So what this means is 2 Satoshi is greater than lowest ask. It's an alert for everybody so that you realize that it's valued higher than what it's actually trading for. Sometimes this can mean extremely low volume. It can mean price manipulation. Interpret it how you wish. I just want you to know that in this case, 2 Satoshi is higher than the lowest ask. We have 24-hour trade volume. We have information from the exchange, bid, ask. We have information from CoinLib. So if CoinLib is aware of a project, they will provide me with the rank, like over here on Ombre, the market cap data, the 24-hour volume data. If you happen to be part of a crypto project, I would suggest reaching out to CoinLib and see if maybe they can provide that information, or if they can start ranking your coin based on other coins. Low volume alert. So, low difficulty alert. So for example, monkey tips here. There's not that many people mining it. The difficulty is extremely low. I'm giving you an alert that the difficulty is extremely low. Do with that as you wish. You can look at it as an opportunity to maybe get some more coins easier, or maybe it's an indicator that that project isn't doing so well. Maybe they're on their last legs. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't want to give you some false information, but I look at stuff like this and I generally don't mind things that have really, really low difficulty. Um, I think that is all. Oh, actually, there's one more thing. Okay, so I made this a little bit easier for people to understand. I'm in the no exchange section of the website. What that means is none of these coins are listed on an exchange or an exchange that I support. I generally support any exchange provided they have an API. So if any of these coins happen to be on an exchange and they're incorrectly on the no exchange section of the website, please reach out to me via my Discord and let me know. Okay, so you see we have green and we have red. There's another color too, which is orange. So green, generally when we're talking about something that's on an exchange, it means that you have a pretty decent chance of mining that and being able to make this much and selling it for somewhere around this much. Orange, well, it's less likely, and then red, there's no way in hell that you're going to be able to sell this coin for this much based on this hash rate. So I make it red, I put a line through it. That way you realize, okay, that's not probable at all. And I don't think there was any other things that I wanted to show you. So that's it for this video. Have a good day.